Hey, what's up guys? My name is Mackenzie and I am new to this YouTube thing. I tried about a year ago with my first baby to do pregnancy updates and lifestyle videos, but I just never followed through because I didn't have the right camera, and I just bought a brand new camera, so I'm super excited to embark on this YouTube journey and to show you guys my kind of crazy life. I have a 1-year-old boy who turned 1 in August. His name's Henry, and me and my husband just moved to Montana from California, so we are kind of new to the state, still I think new to parenthood, and we found out 4 days after my son's first birthday that we are expecting baby number 2. Not planned. It definitely was a bit of a surprise, but we are super excited. So I'm currently about 7.5 weeks. So I think today I'm gonna talk to you guys about weeks 4 through 7 and also how we found out, as well as kind of the symptoms that I'm feeling and my first doctor's appointment and all of that. So I guess I'll start with how we found out. It was a random Thursday, and I wanted to go to Target before work. I'm a nanny, so I usually bring Henry with me to work, but my husband has been off of work for a little while. So I ran to Target and got a pregnancy test. I don't even know why. I had a bloody nose in the morning in the shower, which kind of made me feel weird. And then I took the test and it showed like the faintest line ever. And I started to freak out, and I immediately wanted to go get one of the tests that say pregnant or not pregnant, because my husband does not believe that a pregnancy test is real unless it has 2 very dark lines or it's the digital. He just has no faith in the faint lines. So I went to the store and I got another first response pack and also the Clear Blue digital, and I took both of those, and the Clear Blue said not pregnant. But I think us ladies who test a lot, we know that a faint line means that we're pregnant. But I wanted to prove to my husband that I was, and kind of to myself, you know, because we were in like super shock mode. So I went again to the store, to Target. I probably spent about like $40 on pregnancy tests in one day, but I got the first response digital where it just says yes or no, and I took that night when I got home from work, and it said yes. So here we are. We're new to town, and we're new to the state, so we had to get completely different insurance, and so I didn't have a doctor, so I had to go shopping for an OBGYN, and I found one, and my first appointment isn't until I'm a day before 11 weeks, which is really scary, because in California, I went to see a doctor for the first time at 7 weeks, and that even felt like it took forever. And here I am today at 7 weeks, and I feel like I just want to see the little baby, to make sure that everything's okay, and to make sure that, I don't know, not to make sure that I'm actually pregnant, but to make sure that I am accepting of it, because I just am not until I see that first ultrasound and I get blood work, and I haven't had anything like that done. So anyway, so my first appointment is not until September 27th. So once I go to the appointment, I'll have a lot more to update everybody on. And I think that I'm going to be doing pregnancy updates every 3 to 4 weeks, because I just feel like there's not enough stuff going on to like really do a week by week. But maybe as I get further along, I'll do more weekly updates, because there's a lot of stuff in our new house that we have to prepare for with the baby. Yeah, so I guess I can go ahead and talk about symptoms now. So some of the symptoms that I've been feeling have been a lot different than my first pregnancy with Henry. Henry's pregnancy was literally like the easiest pregnancy I think I've ever heard of. It was crazy. Like, the only symptoms that I felt was in the beginning I had migraines. When I would first wake up, I would feel like hungover, which I just needed to eat something and then I would feel better. And then towards the end, I got a lot of sciatic nerve pain, which was pretty bad, but like I could still walk. I walked 3 to 4 miles a day, and I had a pretty healthy pregnancy. I gained like 30 to 35 pounds, just the usual that you would gain. And then I still have to lose about 20 of those pounds. So starting this pregnancy a little bit on the heavier side, but that's okay. This pregnancy, I have definitely felt more symptoms, which some days I count as more of a blessing and other days I count it as more of a curse, because it's been very frustrating with a 1-year-old to not necessarily feel my best. My first pregnancy, I had a lot of fatigue, but this pregnancy, I really don't. I did in the first week maybe, but since then I've been feeling pretty normal with the fatigue. I think it's because I have to be, because I have my 1-year-old son who takes a lot of time and attention from me. And so it's not really an option to just hang out on the couch because I'm pregnant. But I have been feeling a few. I wrote them down on my phone. So I'm just gonna pull it out right now and make sure I don't forget anything. Okay, so I've been having nausea, which is a new feeling for me. I don't really like calling it morning sickness, because for me it just happens in between meals. I wake up in the morning and I feel a little bit nauseous, but then I eat breakfast and I feel okay. And then between breakfast and lunch, and then between lunch and dinner, if I don't have a snack, which usually I don't have snacks in between and I'm fine, but if I don't have a snack, I end up feeling so sick that it almost causes me to throw up. I haven't thrown up, thankfully. But yeah, that's been really kicking my butt, and it makes me wonder if I'm having a girl. Because it's a lot different. The other major thing that I've been having is constipation. No, girl. Last week I think I went like 6 days. Not good. And I've been taking Colace. I eat a lot of vegetables and fruits, so I don't know why it's happening other than pregnancy, but I've been very backed up and it doesn't make me feel good. It hurts my stomach and I feel very bloated. And to be honest, I already have my maternity clothes on because I already had some from Henry. I saved all of them, and it's almost like, why not? I'd rather be comfortable than trying to force myself into jeans all day that I don't want to wear. So I'm definitely wearing my maternity clothes, because also this baby is due at a different time of year, and so all of my summer maternity clothes, I was huge when I had Henry, and now I can only really wear them right now, because by the time I have the next baby, which by the way, the due date is April 19th, 2020. Hopefully, it might change if I go to the doctor, because I do have long cycles, so I don't know. But yeah, it's gonna be winter, so I'm gonna be living my best life in leggings, tank tops, cardigans. All you pregnant mamas know that that's the best. And then I guess the only other thing that's happened this week is my nipples all of a sudden have become so sensitive and sore. So sensitive and sore. That's okay, because I know it means that they're gearing up. But I never breastfed with Henry. It just wasn't possible for us. He never latched, and he was like 5 pounds 5 ounces when we came home from the hospital. So he was a really small baby, and I'm a big chested girl, and we never worked. We went to lactation consultants, and I tried for 5 days and he wasn't eating. And then I switched to formula, and all of a sudden he was gaining weight and happy. So we stuck with that. It worked for us. But I will say that I do have some regrets, which I'm sure that every mom has regrets when they have their second pregnancy, or not regrets, but you know, you always want to do things a little bit differently the second time around than you did the first time. So yeah, I definitely want to try to breastfeed more like intensely. I want to really try to work on it and hopefully create that good latch. Henry was born a couple weeks early. I was induced, so I just think the whole thing was a little bit traumatic for me. I had an unplanned, unmedicated birth. That wasn't what I expected. Everything was just a lot, all of it, all at once, and I wasn't expecting any of it. So I think this time around, I want to take more of like a holistic approach and try to be, you know, more patient with my body and, excuse me, more understanding that it takes time. But anyways, that is it for me, guys. I don't have a lot much else to say. Oh, I can tell you my food cravings and aversions. I don't really have any aversions except for a lot of things just don't sound good. Like if we're trying to figure out where to eat lunch or what we're gonna have for dinner, my husband Chris will suggest a bunch of things and I'm always like, no, nah, to a lot of things. But I will say lemonade is my biggest craving. This is the guava white tea lemonade from Starbucks, and I get it sweetened with just half of the amount of sweetener, and it's so good. You have to get it, it's so good. Before it's gone, because I'm sure it's gonna be gone soon. But that's it. Yeah, there's not much else to say, but I will update you guys in a few weeks about the pregnancy, and in between that, you'll be seeing some more videos. I would really love to have my channel focus a lot on my home and my family life, so vlogs would be fun to do. I really want to show you guys, we got a new house, so I really want to do videos about decorating and cleaning and also remodeling. There's a bunch of things that we want to do before this new baby comes, like finish our basement, put in carpet, create a guest room downstairs, move Henry to a big boy room and redo that, and make a nursery for this little baby, whichever gender it's going to be. I'll go from there. But there's a lot of fun things coming up, and especially because winter in Montana, you're inside a lot. And so I think I'm gonna have fun with it. And I think it would be a lot of fun to bring you guys with me and show you guys all these awesome things that I'm doing, because I know there are probably a minimum 10 YouTube mamas that I follow, and they have tons of videos like this, and I watch them like it's my job. But anyways, guys, that's all that I have for you today. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new to my channel. Click the red button down there. Turn your bell notifications on over here. And also, please follow me on Instagram. My handle is @MackenzieRClark. And I post about my sweet boy pretty much 99% of the time. And please comment down below if you guys are expecting a baby or if you'd like to see videos. Let me know. All right, thanks so much, guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.